Saw probably one of the best weeks of college basketball in terms of individual performances last week and the week prior. So with that, let's get into today's Magic Moments covered by State Farm. We got to start with this, Lyles. North Carolina and R.J. Davis, who has certainly solidified himself as an All-American this year. He led the Tar Heels to a 42-point performance in a win over Miami on February 26. It was the single-season game record for inside the Smith Center. Nobody has ever scored more than R.J. Davis had scored in that game, 42 points against Miami. Tennessee's Dalton Knecht has also solidified himself as an All-American. He put up 39 against Auburn. He kind of took over that game in the second half, too, Lyles.
He sure did. And, you know, he says his favorite player is Kevin Durant. And you can see some of the smoothness in his game. Just, it shows up.
It does, no doubt about it. Kentucky and Reed Sheppard. You want to talk about some NBA guys? Reed Sheppard's going to be a lottery pick this year, and he's got two of them on this team, too.
He sure is, man. I mean, just, you know, an explosive player, smooth in his game. I mean, look at that. Like, one of the guys where, hey, buddy, we're going to need you to score a whole lot of points because there's not going to be a whole lot of defense. Yeah,
he won the game single-handedly against Mississippi State on this buzzer beater. He had a great defensive game as well.
Beautiful.
Indiana State, Robbie Avila, 35 points, and my guy Harry Lyles was sitting courtside for it.
Ruined my freaking birthday, man. Like, there was at one point, this was like the best slow burn of a 35 points I think I have ever seen in my life. I looked up at one point at the scoreboard and was like, he has 29 at that point. I'm pretty sure everybody in the arena was just kind of like, all right, well, like, let's see how far he could take this, because in the state of Indiana, like, yes, you want your team to win.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, like, if you're watching greatness, you can appreciate that. And that's what happened that night.
He's been great all year long. He's been one of the more fascinating stories to watch because he just doesn't really look the part of today's college basketball.
And he's a damn good player.
There is still a place for you, my guy, Robbie Avila, in the game of basketball. Those were today's Magic Moments covered by State Farm.